Under my report this evening, I am going to start with a State of the Village address. I'm going to stand because I feel like where's Waldo if I'm sitting? And pardon me for reading this, but we've done so much that I don't want to miss anything. These past 15 months have been amazing on many levels, and I would like to thank our trustees, Trustee Horn, Udris, Gonzalez, Wilson, Henson, and the late Trustee Rakes for their support. It is true honor serving the village of Monee. I was sworn in a year ago May with absolutely no transition. The village attorney was out on medical leave, and the village administrator had been previously placed on administrative leave. I focused on putting a team together with highly competent existing staff while bringing on board additional staff to build the village of Monee to a level which the residents deserve. And with our current administrator in place, we've been able to repair broken relationships while continuing to foster new partnerships. These successes have been a blessing. The ability to allow village staff the latitude to do what they need to do in order to perform to the best of their ability has given them a platform from which to shine and to continually put in the best effort to make our village the best it can be. I would like to take this opportunity to share some of the highlights, milestones, and accomplishments in each of these departments, which would be easy to overlook or go unnoticed because our team leaders tend to shy away from the spotlight or public recognition. I would like to begin with our Human Resources Department. There has always been a need for an HR department, which never existed before at Village Hall, in order to provide structure and equity for all village employees. Our part-time H officer, Jude Kanabi, has diligently pieced together a new policy manual, replacing the current one that was created over a quarter of a century ago. This manual has been sent to the trustees for their review, comments, and approval. A new employee handbook has also been drafted, which will help all new and veteran employees to understand their rights, benefits, expectations, and labor guidelines. HR has established employee performance evaluations and career path guidelines for employee promotion to provide a clear pathway to success, established a leadership structure within the Department of Public Works, a college assistance program, and an employee wellness program. In addition, a new employment application, job interview process, and employment process was created. We are striving to make Monee a place that is known as a municipality people want to work for. HR has also created an exit checklist to ensure legal compliance, new employee change forms to facilitate historical employment records, new ways to manage workers' comp cases, and Jude has made connections to facilitate dialogue regarding those cases. A mechanism for recognition, including birthdays and anniversaries, crew employee of the quarter, an internship program which opened our doors to students interested in government. Trustee Wilson is our liaison to economic development. Having the position eliminated in the last administration, we were excited this past year to bring the position back and hire Bill Barnes as Economic Development Director, and he has hit the ground running. He has designed and implemented a new village logo to portray a more forward-moving municipality and make a cleaner and fresher image for our residents and the businesses we are looking to attract. This has been applied to our water tower near I-57, along with all forms of printed and online media. A new and more stately entryway signage has been designed, which will be illuminated and create a modern and very impressive look at major entry points and intersections in the village. Work on this has already begun, utilizing funds from the American Rescue Plan Act. An economic development video has been produced, which will be aired tonight, and will be placed on our website and other areas of social media outlets. The goal is to entice businesses looking to move from higher taxed areas such as Cook County or other states to locate in Monee and help bring an awareness that shows us to be a proactive and pro-business community, creating opportunities and attracting new families to our village. Bill has been able to help existing businesses expand and is busy attracting new businesses all of which will bring tax revenue for our town. Trustee Henson is our building department liaison. The building department has focused on upgrading its overall services this past year. A new department head, Romulus Beerus, has been brought in from another municipality to bring new leadership to the building department while offering a friendly and courteous service to our residents and commercial partners. Another great addition to the team was made hiring a code compliance officer who fit right into the role, having an extensive background and experience in dealing with the public in his previous career. The goal is to build a team of professionals that could meet the needs of a growing residential and business community. The new home for the building department finally became a reality when headquarters moved to 5500 Wilson Street. This move provides a more professional environment to offer the residents, contractors, and visitors, and deal strictly with building services and related matters. An upgrade in software has allowed building services to make online PDF forms fillable, and by incorporating the email system, has made it easier for residents and improved the turnaround times for applications, invoicing, and payments. One other important item to note is the focus on increased and mandatory continuing education and training. Throughout the year, every building services team member is required to take courses in order to stay abreast of any new codes, additions, or updates to the current codes. Building services also stresses to approach each and every citizen with the utmost care and professionalism that is due them, and they have routinely communicated to the residents through letters, emails, public notices, or door-to-door communication to ensure that vital information has been passed on. Trustee Udris is our public safety liaison, which encompasses both EMA and police. EMA's mission is to stand ready to protect life, property, and the environment through aggressive training, public education, teamwork, and overwhelming pride. This has been a challenging year and successful year for emergency management. With support from the current administration, EMA is now able to present their report to the Public Safety Trustee. The following accomplishments would not be possible without Randy Ulaskis and the assistance of our incredible volunteers and mutual aid partners. EMA's previous radio system was deficient, and it left Monee in a dangerous position of not having effective communication during an emergency of any type. EMA was able to purchase 7 new radios at a cost of $3,500 each over the past 4 years. EMA this year purchased 8 radios at a discounted price, $100 each, saving taxpayer dollars. EMA entered into an intergovernmental agreement with Will County, which provides programming of the radios and relicensing at no cost to the village. With this completed, Monee is now able to communicate with all local, state, and federal mutual aid partners. The biggest success of this is to the safety of our volunteer responders who rely on this communication during emergencies and adverse weather. Prior to the new outdoor warning siren geofence system, Monee's siren system was inadequate. The new system removes human error and is directly tied to the National Weather Service. When a tornado warning is issued, the affected area is put in a polygon box, and when that box hits our electronic computer geofence, Monee warning sirens are activated within seconds. The cost and support of this system is currently being shared by 7 communities within the system, keeping the costs down. This system is truly life-saving. Another ongoing project is the Will County Monee Mitigation Plan to meet the requirements of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Having recently put this plan in place, the village is eligible for mitigation grants both pre- and post-disaster. Identifying hazards and risk is an important part of Monee's EMA posture. This plan focuses future efforts to minimize the impact of disasters and to better plan for disaster response. This is a fluid plan, and we will continue to work with Will County to update and maintain this plan. The village has a great team in place, and I thank everyone for their support of our emergency management agency and their volunteers. Removing animosity and supporting relationships within our departments has been paramount for this administration, as is the safety of our residents and businesses. The residential population of Monee is 5,000, but due to Amazon, the truck stops, and other businesses, Monee's daytime population can be between 12 to 15,000. This daytime surge places additional stresses on Monee's resources, and a strong and healthy police department is paramount to our residents' safety. This administration was able to quickly and fairly reach a contractual agreement with the Patrol Officers Union. This contract gives our officers security while making Monee attractive to potential officer candidates and lateral transfers. In July, we were able to introduce K-9 Cap as he became a certified member of our patrol force. Cap has been instrumental in locating 5 fleeing suspects, a key evidence recovery in 2 felony cases, and countless narcotic contacts. His impact is being felt as drug dealers in the area are very aware of Cap's presence. Monee Police Department purchased a speed alert sign, which is utilized throughout the community in an effort to maintain traffic safety for all of Monee. Under this administration, the Monee Police Department is looking to contract with Will County Animal Control to take over animal issues throughout the village. This will alleviate our officers from spending countless hours on stray animal care. During this process, we have reestablished a working relationship with our own Monee Animal Wellness Center, who has taken over K-9 Cap's physical care and assists with recommendations and counseling for seized or neglected animal cases, all free of charge to the village. The police department initiated a new community relations program, and agreements have been reached with numerous area businesses to allow officers to conduct routine business walkthroughs. These walkthroughs not only deter crime, but build stronger relationships with our business partners and their patrons. CAP is our nexus to making this a successful program that we intend to expand throughout the village. This fall, the police department will be initiating the Safe Find system by providing community members who suffer with Alzheimer's, dementia, autism, or related illnesses an emergency locating system which will allow family members and emergency responders to quickly and safely recover missing persons. The police department continues to aggressively pursue any criminal element that threatens our community. Burglaries, robberies, thefts from vehicles, and car thefts are down nearly 50% since the same period in 2020. Monee has reduced its weapons-involved calls by 20%, confiscated 13 guns in the last year, and made over 20 narcotic arrests. Our officers are all certified in crisis intervention, and were able to peacefully resolve a great majority of calls dealing with mentally ill subjects. The police department handles approximately 12,500 calls for service per year. In 2016, that number was closer to 8,500. Our fiscal year 23 budget allows for an increase in patrol officers, improved training opportunities, reimbursement for personal expenditures on critical equipment, and incentive bonuses for lateral transfers. This administration is dedicated to giving our police department all the resources needed to ensure a safe environment for all of Monee. The police department has been graced with a great depth of experienced leadership, which also includes our chief, Scott Kerner. Although Chief would never talk about himself or his past accomplishments, he does bring a varying degree of knowledge, training, and expertise, and readily shares this with his officers and local agencies. Chief Kerner's past leadership with the Illinois State Police SWAT Division as its statewide commander has made him a sought-out resource for area law enforcement. Chief Kerner has been very proactive in preparation of school safety, training our area officers in rapid response protocol, and coordinating efforts through communication, tactical strategies, and weapon handling. Chief Kerner has helped organize active shooter training within the Eastern Will County law enforcement agencies to ensure all officers and responding medical services bring a coordinated, efficient, and successful response. Excuse me. As one administration segues to the next, there will always be some carryover projects in the works. I've asked our engineers to provide the village with a timeline to get all village-wide roadways to a level of good or better condition. This year we will be at 66%, and I've pushed for accessibility and beautification throughout our village. Trustee Horn is our Public Works Liaison. Ed Johnson has taken the helm and has hit the ground running with numerous projects such as the Water Tower No. 2 painting project, numerous water main, sewer sanitary, and road resurfacing projects. Court Street was resurfaced from Elder to Eastgate last year and will be resurfaced to Will Center this year, made possible with a grant from the state. Monee was awarded the Safe Routes to School grant for a sidewalk down Court Street from Village Hall to Will Center. The grant will provide for new sidewalks and ADA-compliant ramps to coincide with other infrastructure improvements to provide better, safer connections to Monee Elementary School. A path was installed continuing north of Elder to Dollar General for accessibility via golf cart, bike, or foot. Water main improvements have been done and are continuing, and planned future sidewalks and lighting along Monee, Manhattan, and Egyptian Trail to Court Street will enhance our village's appearance while increasing accessibility and safety for our residents. The Department of Public Works has also taken care of multiple sidewalk and curb repairs, daily tasks including maintaining fields, culverts, ponds, parks, the village's buildings inside and out, all street lights and street signs, all the vehicles for the police department, building department, EMA, and their own. During the summer, spray for mosquitoes, and during the winter, maintain all village streets and sidewalks by plowing, brining, and shoveling. DPW has also completed the Wilson House project for the building department, the baseball fields for the parks department, as well as providing department-wide assistance to Fall Fest, Kids Day, parties in the park, and other events. We are also proud to announce that one staff member passed the CDL examination and another the water operator's exam and is now certified. With so many projects which need to be completed in order to keep the village in a proper state of repair, many times it's difficult for the residents to see and appreciate the work done to the infrastructure. There's been over $7 million budgeted and approved for various infrastructure projects, vehicles, and associated engineering costs. This board has approved a residential tax relief program to help our residents by giving back to them, and there has not been a tax levy increase. Monee has been able to accomplish a vast amount of water main and road maintenance without having to burden the residents with a bond to finance these projects. This is due to our talented finance director, Daryl Bulliner, who performs quality checks and balances that ultimately saves homeowner tax dollars. The village had a new water tower constructed and was able to pay off the full balance, and by paying off the IEPA loan, the village was able to save $369,000 of your money over the life of the loan. The village has eliminated many service fees associated with water bills, admin fees, and meter read fees, permanently eliminated the vehicle stickers, pet licensing fees, and withheld increasing the village portion of property taxes, and I am pleased to announce that a reduction in the water bills is in the works. Having implemented the new software system, we now have the ability of posting payments in real time, and it allows for residents to receive their bills by email, as well as offering various payment options, including Apple and Google Pay, PayPal, and Venmo, all at no extra cost to the residents. The village declared a surplus of $75,000 in TIF 5 and sent those funds to Will County to distribute amongst the taxing bodies. The village has also chosen an investment firm to represent the village with its long-term investment goals and strategies. We believe that we have been entrusted by the taxpayers to be good stewards of their tax dollars. Trustee Gonzalez is our Parks and Rec liaison. One project which was in its infancy last year, which residents will be able to see the progress of and appreciate, is our Parks and Rec Comprehensive Plan. Having been adopted during the last administration, it has fallen upon us to implement, which we have eagerly embraced. The Parks Pavilion has already been removed and will be reconstructed, and the drainage issue with the football field will be corrected. We are actively working on adding to the village's available green space to bring more acreage to the residents to enjoy the outdoors, as well as having repealed the No Dogs in Parks ordinance and reviving the Citizens Beautification Group, which will provide an enhanced appearance of our village for our residents to enjoy. Diana Kroll has been very active and has put together a stellar Parks and Rec team, producing another successful year. The previous administration had slashed the parks budget by $150,000. We quickly played catch-up and supplemented the Parks and Rec program with much-needed resources to meet its needs. Along with all of the fabulous programs, lunches, and events, these are some of the additional accomplishments we experienced over this past year. Assisted with the first annual Police Appreciation Event, the Curb Appeal Contest, farmers markets, movies in the park, Poocha-Palooza, before and after school care, tree lighting, blood drive, breakfast with the bunny, National Day of Prayer, Cinco de Mayo at Gracie's, and there have so far been 22 rentals for the pavilion. Our administrator, Ruben Bautista, has successfully reestablished strong connections with several organizations within our village. The creamery restoration has been completed, and our support given to the Monee Historical Society, as well as renewed partnership with the Monee Alliance of Churches. This allows the village to work with these organizations to foster community development, support, and involvement. This administration is also happy to work with other municipalities, as the Village of Manhattan has reached out to us asking for help on their boardroom audio-video project. Their mayor and board picked Monee's board videos as the system they want to replicate. That is saying something considering where we were a few years ago. This is one of the things we should be proud of, as John Jones has done a great job getting things posted, edited, and adding a personal touch. My position as your mayor, to serve the residents, is truly an honor, and I strive each and every day to do what I can do to maintain and improve the village, our relationships, and our support of our employees, businesses, and residents. I want everyone to see the pride we have in our village and the greatness of Monee. Thank you for your time.